Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to England here in EU4, where we're kicking the crap out of the Danes. His vassals refuse to help him. I think even the Norwegians refuse to help him. Oh no, Norway is still helpful, he just doesn't have any troops. Sweden, on the other hand, is ready to break free. Ready to let loose. Alright, where's Laborde? I know it's a French province. Has to be, right? Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay with losing a base tax in that province. Absolutely okay with it. We are going to be picking up Military Tech 9 soon, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, we are going to have to deal with these peasants. Right, I was meaning to transport this army. We're going to send them over to Ireland, where we're going to re-siege Kildari's province. We're not going to annex all of Kildare in this war, because that would be way too much aggressive expansion, I'm pretty sure. Even though it is Irish, now that I think about it. Our diplomatic advisor has perished. Let's go with the morale of navies guy, because we're Britain. And it seems legit. Which is basically the most, the best, tactical advice I can think of, really. We've converted Lothian. We have stopped, the horrible event. The horrible disaster that was about to plague us, the religious turmoil. It's pretty late. It's actually, in fact, it's actually 4 in the morning. It's pretty late. See, is this there's a forest province and we'll cross a river? Where's the river? What river? I mean, whatever, they're peasants, but still, like, where is this magical river that we're crossing? Oh, that's just silly. It's just silly. Kildare still trying to weasel his way out of the war. Right, we've won the Siege of Skane. I think I will just go ahead and get Denmark out of the war, taking this one province and some ducats. Oh wow, Denmark is loaded, but he can only give us 172 ducats. We are still going to get some power projection because Denmark is our rival. But we're getting a 9 development province out here that's going to have rebels. So, we're also spending 18 Diplo. But it'll be cheap to core, so that's nice. Can we get war reps out of you? Doesn't look like it. I will take this. Actually, we can't move to either of these provinces because we need to move into Sweden's land, and I don't see that happening. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do with that as the peace deal. I don't feel like fighting Sweden. I don't feel like losing the manpower over it. Austria isn't helping because his troops are locked now that he's not the emperor. Although if we lower the ducats down to 100, we can get war reps that way. I think we do that. That's fine. Sure. I don't care about losing a fort. Whatever. Not like anyone can get to the English mainland anyway. We'll start coring Nordjylland, and we're going to go take these other provinces. Alright, we're going to be defending against these peasants. Quartering the troops is passed, so land attrition, -5%, who cares, but the land maintenance, is pretty good. Now, Austria has mostly chilled out, which is good. Inverness has come under the occupation of England. Good, good. And we'll be seeing how much we can get out of this war. I definitely want to take these last two Scottish provinces, if I can. Sure, we'll marry Portugal. Now, first of all, we want to give this province to Desmond. That alone will get us a coalition from all the people that were going to coalition us anyway, but what I really wonder about is if we take these two provinces here, that gets us 30 aggressive expansion total, but it's the same people all around. It doesn't really matter. Now, I'm going to give this province to Desmond as well, since it's 8 development, and I wonder how much can we get away with here without pissing off anyone important. The answer is looking to be a lot. 43 aggressive expansion. Nobody cares still. I'm pretty happy with that. And then we'll take all your worldly possessions plus war reps. Because why not? Because, you know, my council has advised me to just be a ruthless bastard. I don't care what happens to you after this war. It is going to hurt relations with Austria. I wonder if this is the time to send a gift to improve relations with them, because if their opinion of us falls too low, it is entirely probable that they break their alliance with us. Castile honestly is proving to be the better friend of the two. And that mainly has to do with the fact that we didn't give Austria the clay, and that we're a neighboring heretic religion. That and the aggressive expansion is a lot more. So say if we take a 40 aggressive expansion hit here, Austria will go down to 80 approval, which could prove to be like a lot in the grand scheme of things. But we're going to take this peace deal anyway. If Austria, breaks with us, I may just rival them, because the alliance will basically be impossible to get back at that point. We'll just keep Spain as a good ally, which is obviously historically just not a thing. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this peace deal. Let's do it. Desmond will be coring all of this clay. Doubtless rebels are going to pop, but I probably should have taken Ullaid here, just so I could walk, but I mean, we've got a lot of boats. It's not exactly a problem. Now that the war's over, we're going to be looking to take the next admin and military ideas. We are going to keep our troops stationed here in Nordjylland. Sweden is fighting Denmark on his own. Right, cool. More provinces converting on their own. Always welcome. We are sitting pretty at 580 development, plus Desmond, which is quite sizable now. Desmond's pretty big right now. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So we get a billion aggressive expansion, and Bar leaves the coalition. Okay, AI. Okay. Sure. Bar is a bishopric. I've never seen this before. I could probably make a top list about that. The top 10 nations you've never heard of. Alright, what are some other good provinces we can convert? Probably Normandy and Co. All this French clay we have. Alright, we're going to pick up Military Tech 9 here. And we're going to replace the longbow with Condata infantry, since they get some lovely modifiers. Well, lovely shock pips, I should say. We're getting pretty close to Tech 9 as well, which, considering our production income is decent for now, we're going to get a pretty good income boost out of that. Reformer praises the Church of England. One of the great thinkers at the forefront of the Reformation has recently held up our country as a good example for others to follow in one of his publications, as well as during a disputation. This will surely strengthen both our internal reputation and give further weight behind the authority of the Church itself. So you make use of this, gain 25 church power, or decrease relations with Catholic countries. We're dangerously close with Austria here. So I'm going to get the church power. We are getting very close to being able to take our first, what do you call it? Aspect of faith, that's what it's called. So many generic terms. Armor is converted. Denmark, no longer a valid rival. Our only two options for rivals are our allies. Which, obviously, I can't do. No, I can't do it. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if Sweden is actually able to come out on top here over Denmark. Now, for those of you who maybe aren't as experienced as EU4, you know, it's always good to look for situations like these. Oh no, we lose sailors. First of all, no, don't care about sailors. You just don't. Like, you will never run out of sailors, ever. If you do, I'm sorry, I don't know how that happened to you, but I apologize. Actually, I'm gonna take the national unrest here, because that'll help with the sheer amount of rebellions that are popping up. We're still gonna be anticipating rebellions in some of these provinces. Just from unrest caused by lack of religious unity. We've not gotten a theologian in 70 years of playing this. I mean, that's really about, you know, like 2 cycles of advisors, but still. There's a lot of rebels about to pop, that's for sure. Thankfully, a lot of them are starting to take down, especially now that we've gotten this aspect of faith. Right, Vermandois and Champagne, no longer rightful parts of our realm. We are going to begin to fabricate on France once again. Of course, after we eclipse France, there's really nobody left for us except for the Ottomans, I guess. Criticism of the official Bible. Having a Bible translation sanctioned by the state has done much to unify the Protestant faith in our country, and it is the opinion of both the general public and most theologians that our translation has resulted in a book far more true to the origins of our religion. There are, however, also some who find the Bible translation very lacking. Some groups claim that it is simply outdated and in need of modernizations. Some that it is too favorable to the ruling state and that we have attempted to make use of it to pacify our subjects. Others simply see it as not going far enough and still maintain many of the errors that have accumulated over the years in previous versions of the Bible. If we stand by the existing version, we get 25 church power, minus 0.5 tolerance of the true faith, and yearly legitimacy plus 0.5. Or we could lose church power, lose ducats, gain yearly prestige, and yearly church power. I mean, that sounds reasonable to me. We have a hefty amount of money right now. Speaking of which, we should probably do something with it. Like, build some more churches. Maybe build some, workshops? Let's see, this is a good province, Lothian. It has fish, so probably not. Let's search by trade good here. Alright, this would be a good province. Because it has cloth. As would here in Northumberland. Almost all these French provinces just have crazy amounts of cloth as well. And I think I'll go ahead and build 2 barracks as well, if I can find good places to put them. One here in Lincolnshire would be good. And let's build one in Cornwall as well, since it is a good state for it. Ooh, Cornwall has bronze. Let's cancel that. Let's build a factory here. It's not that much. Also because Cornwall isn't very well developed right now. So I guess I will build the barracks after all. But we'll be looking to expand that, as it were. Alright, we've converted the heretics of Normandy to the one and only true faith. We're going to pick up Admin Tech 9 here. Look at that. Beautiful. England. All under one banner. Alright, Lincolnshire is currently building, so we can't convert it. Any good provinces? Northumberland is also building, because we just decided to build there. Ayrshire, this is a great province for it. Desmond can't actually get his troops home, that's funny. Alright, we will stop improving relations with Castile. And instead, I wanted to do something with this diplomat. Oh, no, we're already building a spy network in France. Oh, right, we'll improve relations with Desmond. That's what I was meaning to do. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, Breton separatists. Grasslands. No penalty. We'll get the better general to help here. Because they do have a 2-shock general. But we do have a cannon advantage, I think. Yes. So we're going to be winning in the fire phase. Oh yeah. Shock phase, rolling 0. Less than ideal. Fire phase, roll a 7. And yeah, Nord-Jylland converted on its own because of a Center of Reformation. So good. These Breton separatists are fighting pretty hard in the shock phase. We've just been rolling like garbage and our morale is less than ideal. Eek. Alright, Alençon separatists have a 4 fire general and 2 cannons. 5 cav. By all accounts, that should be a winning battle. Going up to speed once again. I just wanted to slow it down and see how we fared against the rebels, but losing 6k manpower on those, less than ideal. But we have we just have an abundance of resources at our command here. You know, it's only 1511, and we're already doing so well, so phenomenally well. Ooh, France has Elan. That's terrifying, but thankfully they apparently only have 13k troops, so it's not all bad news. We're gonna go ahead and fight the rebels. We'll get a tick of recovery. Man, nasty fights. Separatists put up a good fight. They always do. Alright, our military advisor died at some point. I must have missed it. And we were getting crappy advisors. This game. Just really bad, actually. I'm kind of disappointed. We have some Gaelic separatists about to rise up. How are the Nordic separatists looking? Danish separatists, I should say. Not too bad, actually. So we're going to take this province back. We've converted Ayrshire. We'll convert Co. next. And we're about to get some Gaelic separatists. We may need to pull the army from Denmark to help deal with them, because there's quite a hefty amount of unrest. You know, I have to say, it is actually kind of fun, being able to ferry troops around like this. Having so many boats that we can actually do it. See, now they are Gaelic separatists, so let's go chill in this Highlands province. Yeah, and we don't have a fort up here in these two provinces, so not really going to be an option for us to deal with it otherwise. We're going to hope that they attack our army that's in better terrain. Let's see, our truce with France will end in a year. And we have to ask ourselves, and I think the answer is yes. Could we beat Castile? Or could we beat the Kingdom of France? I don't know why I said the Duchy of Castile. Oh, I'm tired. I shouldn't be recording, but I am. Alright. They moved in and took Sutherland, so what we're going to do is just chill in Inverness. Let them come fight us in the Highlands. Right, the religion in Sutherland has converted, thanks to our province. Okay, our truce with France has ended. I'm going to stop improving relations with Desmond. Oh yeah, with the -1 we're smashing them. Good. Very good. Okay. If we declared war on France, Castile would accept. Without question. So I think we owe it to ourselves to, well, declare war. Now what do they have for ideas? They have religious ideas and espionage ideas. So they don't have any other military ideas apart from Elan, which, it's a lot. It's saying a lot. We are going to hire this discipline advisor over the other military advisor to help in this endeavor. We do need to let our manpower recover just a little bit. But what I may end up doing is just letting the Castilians fight the French off. And honestly, to me, Spain is seeming like a better and better ally all the time. Let's see. Right, still need to convert all the provinces. Let's convert Cornwall next. And let's go grab the other army as well. Let's take a look at France's alliances here. Doesn't look like he's allied to anyone of importance. He's allied to Corsica, Würzburg, Ravensburg, and Jalray. I'm not impressed. Is basically all I can really respond to that with. Big mistake on my part. Forgot to move the transport or the trade ships back into the English Channel, but we already control so much of the English Channel anyway that we probably didn't lose that much money on it, thankfully. we're going to move the other army back to Normandy. We're going to prep for a war. Before this next war, actually, I would like to do a lot of things, actually. Protestant diaspora. These Protestant events are crazy, like, long in terms of text. While it would be admirable to receive all Protestant immigrants, it might be more prudent to handpick those that possess skills we can make good use of. Open our borders to all, lose 25 church power, gain 10 prestige, advisor cost minus 10%, stability cost up. But gain unrest plus 2, and the knight's opinion of us changed by negative 50. Oh no. Only receive those who can be of use to us. We get church power, stability cost increased, and advisor cost minus 10%. The knights still hate us. Or just turn them away, and the knight's opinion of us goes up. Okay. I'll take the prestige. Let's go big. Spend that church power. As much as I would love to get the morale, we're kind of stuck waiting. I think our diplomat got kicked out of France and wasn't able to fabricate another claim. And I definitely want to get another claim on France before we declare on them for sure. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. Next time, we're probably going to kick the crap out of France, so I'll see you next time.